Hey everyone, how's it going? It is Takeru. Yes, he's a troll again. Yeah, I know it's sexy. Alright, so I haven't posted a video in a while. And why is this? Because I've been busy gearing up and doing my best to get into arenas and get footage, even some battlegrounds and what the hell is that? But yeah, so I've been working hard to get some stuff together to kind of put together a guide for the Marksman Hunter. Well, the modern Marksman Hunter, you could say. Oh, excuse me, I'm cleaning off my new gunner glasses. And they are awesome. Do not game without them. Alright, but like I was saying, basically, as you can see, I am completely geared, guys. I even got my engineering to 525, and I never get my professions to 525. That's not my real pet, but I've been doing a few arenas, and I just want to say, if you want an incredible setup for 2v2 for marksman hunters or BM hunters, let me give it to you right here. You'll notice that my partner's a shaman. Well, he's resto. That means basically I do all the damage and he just keeps me healed. Well, something I've been messing with that I'm about to start testing is having him go elemental or what's that other one? Elemental or enhancement. With that, he can do a lot more damage and help me take out the warrior slash holy pally or the disc priest. He can help me take those guys out, and if I do get low or he gets low, he can always pop a heal. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? And so that means I get an extra source of DPS, and it really helps. And I think it's going to be a killer team that could pop above 220. I mean, right now, we keep losing because we don't have enough DPS to compete with the warrior. Like, literally, I have footage of us spending an hour on one 2v2 match with a warrior and a holy paladin, and the second time we went against those guys, we didn't even fight them. They went to the other side of the arena, we went to the other side, and we sat down and waited for their match to end. It was that crazy. But yeah, like I said, for all you hunters out there, I'm experimenting, trying to come up with the best combos you can have for arena. I know that's extremely important. You might not think so, you might think it's all skill based, but it's not. You have to have a even distribution of classes, and I mean, skill comes in second. Once you get the combination, you have to have the skill. You have to make sure you pick people that are geared and know what they're doing and you can rely on. And I got really lucky finding the shaman. I'm not gonna lie, he's extremely talented. But besides that, as you can see, my my UI settings are completely different, and that's because once I hit 85, I really realized that I knew very little about Marksman Hunter. And I mean, it's weird to say that, because in a sense I've played the class for a few years, but I mean, when I just now discovered that Master's Call works, because I mean, I've always read the description, but I was too lazy to try it out. It's become a main part of my rotation, and I feel now that I have the class down all the way completely, but there were just things here and there, like me not having my web bounded. People, if you're a hunter and you do not have web bounded, key binded, take it off this. You do not want it to automatically go off whenever. That is no. You need the web to be timed precisely or you're gonna die. It makes a huge difference. It's how I went against a 2200 ranks warrior, and I did it with the web automatic. I died bad, but I redueled him with the web bounded, and I won with 20k health. Also, excuse that. Also, as you can see, I have a funky macro down here. Let me just show you what that's composed of. Yep, that's a lot of them. I use my Vicious Gladiator's Badge of Conquest, Rapid Fire, and Berserking Racial. Call me Legolas. Yeah, but it's a huge amount of DPS that comes out of that. When I have the Fox out, I mix Matt, I think it's Call the Wild. Yes, I mix Call the Wild with it, and it increases my damage by like 10% on top of all this, and the damage that I get out of it is incredibly ridiculous. Hold on, let me fly up and show you. You guys are gonna trip. Just because sorry, I got a text. Just because an arena, it's really kind of a shocker. I mean, a lot of hunters, they don't take advantage of rapid fire. They don't take advantage of anything. And as a troll, I can take advantage of berserking and rapid fire, and that's gonna make me 70% faster with the bow. That is incredible, at least in my opinion. And I hope they don't nerf that, because I can actually foresee Blizzard nerfing that. But it's just so much damage at once. It's really like not only intimidating, but if I pop a trap on the other guy, CC him, have my shaman CC that guy while I just pour in the damage, it'll take someone out. And I mean, I've taken full prop paladins out with it. Gosh damn it, where? New Orgrimmar is retarded. I just want to find the targets. Sure. As you can see, I don't spend a lot of time flying around the city. Damn city pisses me off. Whatever. Thrall was so much cooler. That was random. Alright, here we go. Jump off my mount. Jump off my mount. I'm gonna put now. Don't get me wrong. In 2v2, the spider's actually needed 70% of the time, but keep the spider out in 2v2. But in 3v3, you're gonna want to get a fox or any pet that offers Call of the Wild. Now let me show you just what happens. And I messed this up. I messed this up just because I wasn't really paying attention. But as you can see, it's a lot of, even when you're not really even like pressing anything, it's a lot of damage. And yeah, so I just screwed up that demonstration and made it not even look cool. But that's not the point. Now, what I want a lot of you to remember, especially with Marksman Hunter, I'm just going to give you down some basics before the guide, because the guide is coming. I'm just trying to compile all the footage in PvP. But when you are fighting somebody, I think there's some targets up here. Alright, yeah. When you're fighting somebody, do not backpedal like this. Now, what you want to do is whatever buttons you use to move. For example, I use the W, A, S, and D keys. I bound A and D to my strafing right and strafing left, just because, like, you know how you would walk, how you would normally, I don't know how to do it because I unbinded it, but you know how you would just like kind of walk to the side right here? Well, instead you strafe. And what strafing does for hunters is it allows us to shoot like this. You can shoot behind you, and you can still run, so your speed's not cut in half. See, like that. Well, that didn't work, but kind of like that. And huge hit. I mean, it just helps you kite better. Secondly, guys, I know it's a pain, and you don't always need to use it, but you do need to make sure you are comfortable using trap launcher. Alright, it's vital in RBGs and arena. It's vital. You won't do anything without it. Let's look at my glyph setup, just so people can get a kind of understanding. I've got Glyph of Arcane Shot, 12% more damage, Glyph of steady shot, huge. You guys need this. Increases the damage dealt by steady shot by 10%. Glyph of kill shot. I cannot tell you how many times this has helped me in arena. When you have somebody healing a target and you're trying to kill shot them, that last kill shot can mean the difference between winning or losing. You need this. Glyph of freezing trap. Why do I use this? Because for ferals. This is needed for feral druids on crack. I have a guy named Zekio that I fight on my server, and he destroys me. I still can't beat him. He's about 2,700 ranked feral. I can get him down to 60k. But the point is, I wouldn't even be able to get him down 100 if I didn't have this. What this does is it acts as an ice trap. It's basically an ice trap, except they can't hand of freedom out of it. They can't do anything. This is just all around better because it helps you get away. Glyph of Master's Call. Why do you want Master's Call? Because it's a hands of freedom. You can get out any stun, well, not stun, but if you're slowed or snared, you can get out of it with the Master's Call. And now this makes Master's Call 8 seconds long. It's so needed. And disengage. I can't tell you how many times that, thanks to my disengage being 16-second cooldown, that I've survived. If it was 20 seconds, I would have died. These ones are gay. Don't even worry about those. But yeah, as you can see, setting up your glyphs, making sure you do not stack haste. Don't do it, people. I will slap you. You need about 180 to 190 spell penetration. The rest, agility, and maybe some critical strike. Make sure you reforge your armor. You do not want mastery. Always reforge to crit strike. If you look at my weapon, you'll notice that it's not agility enchanted. Well, the Pyrium weapon chain, what that does is if I get disarmed by rogue, it's gonna come back to me like incredibly fast, 60% faster actually, and so that helps me survive. It's important that you have Pyrium chain. A lot of people don't do it. They're stupid. That 130 agility isn't worth not having it. Make sure you get, if you do get a trinket, get the one that you have to use, because it gives you more. Even if the other one is like does it randomly, you don't want it to go randomly. You want to make sure you're in control. You want to time everything perfectly. But besides that, guys, I will have a full marksman guide out soon. So like I said, these are my shift change macros. That's why they're changing. The marksman guide's on its way, guys. I just wanted to give you a little update and, you know, hang out. Oh, I might have a WoW song coming out, like parodied, but who knows? We'll see what happens. But guys, it's been fun. Crazy Mage out. Well, Takeru out. Yeah.